Currently, there's a lot of hype around Bloodhound, and rightfully so. When I started my journey on Apex, the first legend that I mained was Bloodhound, and I feel like a lot of players start here. But then, like every other player, we discover Wraith and Pathfinder, who were just the best picks for an aggressive playstyle for the longest time. This may all be changing soon though, because you see Respawn recently graced Bloodhound with 2 specific buffs that increase this character's playability, as well as nerfing the low profile legends by making it so that damage taken to any part of their hitbox aside from their head will count as full body damage. So with this video, I'm going to provide some tips and tricks how to play this incredibly fun legend to the best of your ability. I myself have been having a great time playing them recently. With the help of some of these tips, you're going to be dominating during the Bloodhound Town takeover. Oh, and for the rest of y'all who haven't given this legend a spin, watch this video, then go queue up for a couple of games with Bloodhound. You won't regret it. Before we get into the abilities, let's talk about Bloodhound's passive actually. There's not a lot to really discuss about this, other than it's really important to take note because it plays really well with the rest of their kit. Tracker is Bloodhound's passive and allows them to see actions performed by enemies, letting you know how long ago they occurred up to 90 seconds. Now on its own, this ability really isn't that amazing. The clues can be confusing and misleading because people just don't travel in straight lines, but it can be a crucial indicator for when you should be using your abilities and how to play in a specific area that's seen a lot of movement. Now let's discuss Bloodhound's Tactical, Eye of the Allfather. This ability is a short-range scan that can reveal enemies and allow you to track their movements through the map. It's on a 35-second cooldown and has been buffed 3 times in order to cover a wider area and locate more enemies. The scan is important for Bloodhound because it provides some utility for your teammates and allows you to pressure teams pretty hard. Just knowing that a Bloodhound sees you is kinda terrifying and forces you to run or fight. You can use this ability when you have your enemies on the ropes and you're looking for them and they're hiding and they're trying to heal up. You can also use this ability to see through gas and smoke, making Bloodhound work really well with Bangalore, or even Caustic. Just remember that this ability isn't necessarily aggressive. Sometimes just knowing that a third party is coming and where they're coming from can give you or your squad a crucial few seconds to bail out or finish a fight quickly. The Respawn devs explained in their podcast that this ability is meant to be used when entering a new area to locate any potential threats. However, one of my learning experiences when playing Bloodhound has been when to use this ability and why. I recommend not using this just out of nowhere upon entering an area because that 35-second cooldown could mean that your tactical is unavailable to you when you need it most. I recommend that you save the tactical scan until you either see tracks from your passive or if you hear or feel like there's shots that are close to you. Try and get this initial scan off so your teammates know where your enemies are and you guys can find the best positioning to eliminate them. Next, get into a solid position and keep a steady eye on your cooldown. You're going to want it available before healing or pushing. This information yields powerful information that can help finish off a fight or finish off a weak enemy on a team. Now obviously there will be engagements that do not last the full cooldown time, so it won't play out this way every time. You could also approach their tactical in another way where you can conserve it during the fight if you already feel like you have a high advantage over a team such as high ground. Then you can activate it later on in order to secure the last kills with ease due to your whole team knowing the enemy's exact locations. With this buff to the Allfather, Bloodhound has become much better because they can provide some crucial information to your team while being able to clutch up and pull insane triple kills. It's a lot easier to win with a team watching your back. I think that's the longest I've talked on a single ability. That just shows how versatile and powerful it can be, but unfortunately we have to move on to Bloodhound's ultimate, Beast of the Hunt. I believe that this ability could be one of the best ultimates in all of Apex, but the noise Bloodhound makes while using it is kind of insane. Bloodhound's supposed to be a hunter Respawn, but you made Bloodhound sound like they need an asthma pump. Come on. This gives Bloodhound's positioning away, and the ultimate would be so much better with a decrease to the noise it makes. Even though this is a downside, the upside to Bloodhound's ultimate does kind of balance it out somewhat. Bloodhound gets increased movement speed for 35 seconds, your vision turns black and white, and both footprints and enemies become highlighted, making it a powerful ability for chasing down kills and an aggressive push. Downing an enemy adds 5 seconds to the Beast of the Hunt timer, which is a buff that the devs added to this ability, allowing Bloodhound to chain knocks to keep the fight going, which does add some great playmaking potential to their kit. When using this ultimate ability, there are several tips. One major one is that Bloodhound primarily does not have a great escape. Learn to look at this ability as not just an offensive one. If you're in a pinch, don't hesitate to pop your ult to escape. Another major tip with this ultimate ability is that it pairs well with his passive. Commonly, I will track steps, see that they're recent, pop my tactical to locate them, and then drop the ultimate to track them and push them. Although we did talk about Bloodhound's loud audio cues, I do recommend using this to your advantage. You can activate your ultimate and immediately get the attention of your enemies. While you have their attention, you can use your speed and offensive power to create pressure and a distraction while your other teammates such as Wraith or Pathfinder can push up and flank for an easy sweep. Bloodhound is a fun legend to play and is incredibly unique from both a lore and gameplay standpoint. Having an incredibly aggressive legend that works better in a team than solo is something that definitely has a place in this meta. So I hope Respawn adjusts their audio a little bit. I hope that you guys found this video insightful, and I hope it helps you guys to master the legendary Bloodhound. So if this did help you guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like this video and keep your scan off cooldown because we got another amazing video coming next week. Thanks guys, I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out.